Hi, this is Sophia Hyatt from the TOA Clinic, and today I'm going to talk about Ultherapy, or ultrasound skin tightening. It really is a non-surgical facelift without cutting up the layers of the skin in order to have a facelift effect. Now, how does this work? Now, ultrasound is basically high-intensity focused ultrasound. It's a bit like when you shine the sun through like a magnifying glass, and it creates that intense point of heat. So the ultrasound is directed on a number of layers in the skin, and we basically go to the SMARS layer with one of the transducers. So we have a 4.5 transducer, a 3 and a 1.5. That's the depth that it goes to on the face. So the 4.5 basically goes to the SMARS layer, which is the superficial muscular aponeurotic system, which is attached to the dermis. So it sits underneath the dermis, and this is the layer that surgeons work on during plastic surgery when they're giving facelifts. So when you have a facelift, the skin is cut down to that layer, and then a heating implement is placed to tighten up that muscle. It literally contracts. Now, what we're doing with Ultherapy is exactly that, but without cutting up the skin. So we're working on that layer to tighten up the muscle, which is attached to the bone and is attached to the dermis on the other side. So we have the bone, we have the SMARS, and then we have the epidermis. So now the epidermis sits on top of that, and then with a 3 mm transducer, we then send energy to that layer, which is the collagen layer and elastin layer. So we basically send ultrasound energy to that area, which causes thermal damage, which then creates new collagen and new elastin. So we're attacking the skin, for want of another word, on two different levels, tightening the muscle and stimulating the collagen and elastin fibers. It really is an incredible treatment. Now, with the results, there are some results that are seen immediately, but the results continue for up to 9 months as the skin is regenerating, as the skin is healing. On the outside, it will appear, there's no bruising, you might get some mild swelling. It's a slightly uncomfortable treatment, but it's very, very bearable. It's probably about a level 5 or a 6 as far as pain is concerned. There is no numbing, and it's generally over in a whole face, about an hour, hour and a half. Face and neck is about 2 hours. But it's an incredible treatment. It can also tighten up the pores. It will also reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It can also tighten up the double chin area. It really lifts and tightens. It's really quite powerful on the jowl area and on the brow area. Really, really good treatment for anybody who would like to tighten up their skin without going under the knife and without having that crazy look that a lot of people are talking about. It doesn't look false. It doesn't look fake. It's a beautiful treatment, and it's for all of those people who are basically looking at refreshing the skin, tightening the skin. It's obviously not going to give you that extreme facelift, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody over about 65, 70, although you can still benefit from it, but you won't see the results as great. But it's a really good treatment for people who are in their 30s up to 60s, and we've had some excellent results.